Enslaved people faced relentless suffering. The Underground Railroad provided a lifeline. The system used railroad terminology after escaping herself. Despite these dangers, the impact of the Underground Railroad and the unshakable desire for freedom. The Underground Railroad was one of the most remarkable efforts to challenge slavery in American history. Despite its name, it was not a literal railroad or underground. Instead, it was a secret network of routes and safehouses that helped enslaved African Americans escape to freedom, relying on the courage and determination of countless individuals, both black and white.
The Underground Railroad began to take shape in the early 19th century as a response to the harsh realities of slavery.
Enslaved people faced relentless suffering,
and many sought freedom despite the dangers. Their escape routes often led north to free states or Canada,
where slavery had been abolished. The journey was fraught with risks. Fugitive slaves were pursued by bounty hunters and had to navigate unfamiliar terrain. The Underground Railroad provided a lifeline, offering food, shelter, and guidance through a network of abolitionists, free blacks, and sympathetic whites. The system used railroad terminology to describe its operations. Conductors were guides who led escaping slaves, referred to as passengers. Safehouses were called stations, and those who ran them were station masters. Travel often occurred at night, with escapees relying on coded signals and secret routes to evade capture. The network stretched across thousands of miles, and the journey to freedom could take weeks or even months. Escapees had to trust strangers with their lives, knowing that discovery could be fatal for all involved. The Underground Railroad was sustained by abolitionists committed to ending slavery. Harriet Tubman, a former slave, became one of the most famous conductors. After escaping herself, she led more than 300 slaves to freedom. Frederick Douglass and William Still also played crucial roles, organizing escapes and documenting the stories of those who fled. The risks for both the escapees and those helping them were immense. The Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 made it illegal to assist runaway slaves, even in free states. Those caught helping faced fines or imprisonment, while captured slaves were often subjected to brutal punishment or sold further south into harsher conditions. Despite these dangers, the Underground Railroad continued to grow, fueled by a deep belief in the right to freedom. While it's estimated that around 100,000 enslaved people escaped through the network, the impact of the Underground Railroad extends beyond numbers. It became a powerful act of resistance, inspiring the abolitionist movement in the North and contributing to the rising tensions between the North and South, which ultimately led to the Civil War. The Underground Railroad was more than a route to freedom. It was a courageous stand against the horrors of slavery. Its legacy endures as a testament to the power of collective action and the unshakable desire for freedom, inspiring future generations in the ongoing fight for justice and equality. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe to History Portal for more historical stories.